Hey guys, welcome back to this episode of the Smalls RV Adventures. This week we're in my favorite campground, Timothy Lake South. I'm here with my pup. We're decked out and colorful. On this episode of the Smalls RV Adventures, we're going to be cooking and showing you our great view. Stay tuned, everybody. In front of me is the coolest RV that I've ever seen. So I want you guys to check this out. I saw it yesterday when I first got here and I went for my walk and I was like, wow, this is an awesome looking RV. It's a Class A, but I'm gonna let you guys see it for yourself. Every time I take my walks with my pup, I always look around to see the different designs on the RVs. And some of the RVs, they really stand out. Look at this RV over here. It is really, really nice. Look at the color scheme on it. Sorry for the shaky phone. I'm holding my dog with the other hand. But look how beautiful that is. You know what's also very cool? I'm seeing a lot of Starlinks over here on the East Coast. A lot of reviews said the Starlink wasn't really good unless you had a clear view of the sky. But a lot of the campgrounds here, you have sites that there are no trees around. As you can see behind me, there are no trees. I mean, there are trees in front, but surrounding the RVs, there's a clear view of the sky. So I'm guessing why that's many people have Starlink. You also see Dish and all the other satellite companies to provide cable, which is really cool. Let me show you how they hook it up. Here's the Dish network. That works through satellite. That's what we use in our RV. And right ahead of us is DirecTV on satellite. This is pretty cool. This is how some people get their reception. We also get our reception for satellite somewhat similar. We have the satellite set up at our home base and it's hooked up to the internet. And we connect to it via internet through the satellite where we can watch all the programming on our TV from the satellite at our home base, no matter where we are in the world. So that's why we love it a lot. Here's another satellite. This one is really far from the camper, but it still works. We can reach and watch our satellite as long as we have strong internet connection. So it's key, and that's why we have AT&T by FirstNet. Here's Mac leading the way with his colorful jacket. He had a nice breakfast this morning. Certain areas of the campgrounds, wherever we go, he paid attention a lot to certain areas. I don't know what he smells. I know at our home base where we store the RV, he usually goes in the ditches because that's where he finds the frogs. He loves those frogs. I'm a bit out of breath because we're walking up a hill, down hills, but we on top of the hill. I like being on top of the hill because we get the best reception. But when you go for your hikes, you're walking down the hill and then back up the hill. And it's a really steep hill, but it's a good workout. I get my best workouts when I come out here. Oh, I love it that it's so clean. The roads are so clear. It's really nice. One thing I love to do is to relax in the sun and just to look off into the distance and to the horizon and just see nothing but woods and nature. It's one of the greatest experiences I've ever had. Just being out here with my pup, just relaxing. The weather is perfect. It's not too warm. It's not too cold. It's just nice and relaxing. I can do this every day. I can't wait to retire. 3 more years. Here are the kids getting their schooling done, working diligently to get that perfect score. This is what I call hard work. Many people asked about this Flashfish 200 watt portable power station. We only use it for the kids to charge their laptops and iPads when they're in their online schooling. But it works really, really well. This is the AC output that we're using now to recharge both of their laptops while they're in school. I wouldn't use it for anything very important that you need, like for your medical reasons, like a CPAP machine, unless you're going to be awake when it's in use. It doesn't have pass-through technology, but this is really good for charging up your laptops and iPhones. We leave it for our kids. Again, this is the Flashfish 200 watt portable power station. This is my daughter. She's just hanging out, getting her studying in. It's pretty cool. How many times do you guys have to sweep your RV floor? We have to sweep this floor multiple times throughout the day. Every time we go out with our shoes, we track in trash. The dog also tracks in trash. Multiple times a day we're sweeping. Here's my little girl in her gym class. She loves this PE, where she can do it outside because they will totally destroy the camper. I'm gonna show you her first, and then when the other kids get on their PE session, they go on. That's Mac there playing watch, guard dog. Mac done inched his way over there to get closer to Charisma. This is one of the classes that she really, really enjoys. But I have to keep a close eye on Mac. He's gonna try to run down this mountain. There's some dogs at the bottom. Amazon Prime members can now stream NFL football on the network. Don't forget to tune in for the Commanders vs. Bears game October 13th. You can also scroll through the platform to see upcoming events and all games that will be available on Amazon Prime. Don't forget to become a member that has great privileges. This is Amazon Prime, NFL football. Here's my younger two doing their gym class. Of course, they're the envy of the entire class because they get to do their PE outside in the woods. All right, we're back out again. We're going out for our second hike, if you want to call it that, or walk. I like to explore all areas of the campground. Sometimes I go to new areas that I didn't know was here. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to take a nice long walk. It's great for exercise. The kids had their PE class, but we also like this to get them some sun. You know, we're still having some great weather here in the Northeast. It's about 70 degrees today, so we're gonna get them out, have them running around. We also do this in the winter too. The only time we don't do it is when it's snowing and ice outside. If it's snowing, we can still do it, but if it's ice, it's a bit dangerous. For me, the kids can slip and fall down and get right back up. But me, I slip and fall down, I may not get back up. So that's why we go do so many walks now. So this is like the best part of it. And as I'm walking, my dog pulled me. I'm glad he's doing the duty, the number 2. My dog, when I walk him, we don't make it that far. He does the biggest doopity doops. And I'm just like, man, I gotta pick all of this up. I have to carry 2 bags with me. But I guess that's how it is having a big dog. Big dog, big poopity doop. But here we go. I'm gonna dump this sucker in the trash. I'm not leaving this on the campsite, even though it helps. Oh, something fell. As I'm talking about Max poopity doop, I just dropped it on the floor, so I had to pick it up a second time. It was awful. As the kids laugh at me, we going left to the dump. That's right. See that little walk path there? That's where we're going. My man was ready to risk it all and go right. He was confident, but we're gonna get him doing better. We're here next to the big mountain, the big rock, the big boulder. It's a nice looking Class A there. You like it? Yep. One thing I noticed about going on these hikes in the campgrounds, the kids love it, no matter what state we in, no matter what temperature, they love it. Same thing with camping. I realized since they were younger, no matter what temperature, what weather condition, if daddy's happy, they happy, which is a good thing. Helps us go out a lot. I still get a lot of questions about us camping in the fall and the winter. So I want you guys to check out our next video, because in our next video, we're gonna go over how to stay warm in your camper. And look, sorry about that. My kids saw a car coming and they know what to do when they see cars, they run to the side. But you guys are gonna wanna stay tuned for the next videos, especially if you like winter camping and you wanna know how to stay warm at a low cost, especially if you're staying in a campground. If you're boondocking, I have some ways for you to do it and stay warm. It's the same as staying in a campground, the same things apply. So you're gonna wanna stay tuned for that in the next couple of videos. When it comes to staying warm in the winter, we've kind of perfected it. When it comes to having no electricity, having electricity, we know what to do. So you're gonna wanna stay tuned. That's the kids there still running ahead. We've never been to this part of Timothy Lake, but it's nice to go. Some people like to go into the back of the campgrounds because there's not a lot of people and there's not a lot of reception. So people that want to unplug, they usually come down on this side. Kind of wondering how it'll be for the AT&T FirstNet service. All right, we're wrapping around, coming up this huge hill again. So you're gonna see me out of breath, but I'm gonna end the video before we get that far. So remember to stay tuned for the upcoming videos on how to stay warm. So until next time, everybody, bye. But before we go, remember, you wanna help out the channel in any way? I say this in all the videos, hit that thanks button below. You don't have to, you don't need to, but it's nice if you do. And also check us out on our other social media platforms. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. TikTok is getting really popular, so check us out on those platforms. Also, on Facebook, we're part of the Facebook groups, the Smalls RV Adventures and Overlander. Check those out as well. And the kids have a special message for you guys. What y'all want to say?
Bye. Have a good day.
Anything else? That's it? Why am I the only one huffing and puffing going up this little hill? All right, everybody. Until next time, I'm Ricky from the Smalls RV Adventures. And I'll see you in a little bit. Join us for the next video. See you later, everybody.